Hello everyone, and I'm Paul Berlin one. I'm not obviously Paul Berlin, but Paul Berlin is an impressionist. And anyway, um, this is my, if I'm right, fifth video that I've uploaded. Well, about to upload anyway. So, the first one was EastEnders, Alpha Moon. Second one was Coronation Street, Sally Webster. Third was Nicole Sharma, Emmerdale. And fourth was Bart McQueen, Hollyoaks, and the fifth one was about Mr. Bean and DVDs and all that. So this one is probably my favourite game show ever been invented, which is called The Chase, and it's hosted by Bradley Walsh on ITV1 at 5. Well, for series anyway. The Chasers are Mark Lebet, Sean Wallace, Anne Hegarty, and Paul Sinner. Mark and Sean have both been chasers since Series 1, while Anne joined Series 2, which I thought that they were all together at the first one, but never mind, and Paul joined in Series 4. Only Celebrities edition of The Chase are filmed in front of an audience. Regular editions are in fact filmed without one, which I think sometimes that in normal ones, not celebrities, there is an audience, so they're clapping at the end and it's loud clapping and all that, like from an audience and all that, but it might be audio, so I don't know. So this is how the game works. A team of 4 contestants attempt to get as much money as possible from for a team kitty, which is like a bank, by answering quick fire questions in a 60-second round. Each correct answer earns the contestant £1,000, which is a lot of money, believe me. The money earned will go towards the team bank, but there is only one person standing in the way. A quiz genius known as a chaser, which is Bradley Walsh's famous. There's only one thing standing in the way, and that is, of course, the chaser. So, and then it plays the music. The chaser's job is to catch each contestant and make sure the players are not able to put the money into the bank, which the team must collectively pay in for the final chase. The cash builder round is each player is given 1 minute to answer as many questions as possible, with each correct answer worth £1,000, like I've said before. After the minute is up, the player's money is placed 3 steps down onto a 7-step money board, 8 steps in the first 2 series, which I don't know why, but never mind. The player may remain at this step and play for the money that they have won. But if they so wish, they can be placed 1 step lower down the board for a smaller award, or 1 step further up the board for a greater award. With each award's value being set by the chaser, the lower award can occasionally be a negative amount of money, which is like minus 1,000 or something like that. If a player goes for the greater award, the chaser is 2 steps behind them and the player must answer 6 questions correctly to each one. If a player rejects them, like decides to stay where they are, the chaser is 3 steps behind them and the player must answer 5 questions correctly to each one. If the player goes for the smaller reward, the chaser is 4 steps behind them and the player must answer 4 questions correctly to each one. And you get the idea. Well, that's you have to get the idea then, because that's the only 3 rules. Once the player has got the starting position, they must answer questions correctly in order to reach the bottom board and bank the money. Both the player and the chaser are given the same multiple choice questions with 3 possible answers. They must secretly press one of the 3 buttons on the keypad to lock in the answer. When one person locks in the answer, the other is given 5 seconds to lock in that answer. Otherwise, they are locked out and treated as given the wrong answer. If the player and/or the chaser is correct, they move 1 step down the board, but if one fails to lock in before within 5 seconds after they must remain where they so if they're wrong or like they've run out of time, they must remain where they are. The chaser's job is to catch up to the player and eliminate from the game by making mistakes on the game that they make before reaching the bottom of the board, if you know what I mean. If this happens, the player is out of the game and the cash goes. But if the player reaches time, the money is put into the team's prize thing, which will be used for the final round. This series is repeated for all 4 players. The players who successfully outrun the chaser proceed to the final chase. If all 4 players are caught by the chaser, then the prize fund is set to 4,000, and the team must nominate 1 player to proceed in the final chase to answer normal questions, not multiple choice. The final chase. In the final round, In the final round, the remaining players answer as many questions as possible in 2 minutes to amass as many trays as possible. To start with, they are given one tray per remaining member of the team. For example, if there's only one player left, that player with 1 step, 2 steps for the players remaining, 3 steps for the players, and 4 steps for all 4 players remaining. After the 2 minutes are up, the chase is brought in while walking down and like that, and is told how many spaces the players are collect. The chaser is given a further 2 minutes of quick-fire questions to attempt to catch the team. If the chaser gets any question wrong or can't answer it, they say pass, the clock is stopped, and the question is thrown to the other players. If they get the answer correct, the chaser is pushed back, the chaser is pushed back 1 step, and the clock goes on again. From the series 3 onwards, if the player chases the questions correctly while the chaser is on 0 steps, an extra step is added to the player's total. If the chaser gets the team lose the prize money and leave empty-handed, but the team is not caught by the chaser before the clock reaches 0, the prize pot is split equally between the remaining team players. So you get the idea. So now I'm going to tell you a little bit about the chasers individually. Mark Lebet, he was 2009 and present, runner-up on the People's Quiz, runner-up on the Brain of Britain, monthly suggested by Wales from 2005 to 2007 at the European Quiz Championship. Nicknamed the Beast and the Beast Boy. I like to call him a beast, but there was this. I'll tell you about this woman at the end. Sean Wallace, 2009 president, winner of Mastermind, finally on Are You an Egghead? Appearing in the waiting game, nicknamed the Dark Shrine, the Barrister. I like to call him the Barrister more, I think. Yeah, I do. Anne Hegarty, 2010 president, semi-finalist on Are You an Egghead? Holds the rank master in the UK quiz rankings, nicknamed the Governess or Frosty the Coop. I like to call her both of them, but I call her the Governess the most, if you get what I'm saying. Paul Shinner, 2011 and present, ranked 20th in the national quiz rankings as of 2000. As of the 2nd of July 2007. Not 2007, 2011. Sorry. Oh, I can't say words properly today. Nicknamed the Shinner Man and the Shinner Winner. I've never heard that they call him the Shinner Winner, but oh well. And about this woman, right, I think she was last up, I'm sure she was. And it was Mark who was the chaser on that day. And she said her and her family, well, her kids, like children, think that they're all one big family. And she said before Paul were there, it was Anne's the mum, like obviously because she's the only woman. Sean's your dad and Mark's your favourite brother, and his face when they came on. And Bob the Wolf after said that Paulson is the cousin sister movie. I'm sorry, that's just been funny. I can't remember what episode it was. If it was, I wish I could tell you. I really wish I could. So yeah, and I absolutely loved it. Okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking of more stuff to say about it. I just absolutely right. Okay, so this is like a thing, like a table thing, to say how many games are won, how many games are lost, the highest score, the highest winning score, and the lowest losing score. I think it was anyway. They must have had a bad day. I don't know. And anyway, so Anne has 43 wins. Marcus has 48. Paul Shinner has had 17 because obviously he's new, and Sean has had 34. So in other words, Mark is the best because he was there from the beginning with Sean, and he's at the highest as well. So, and the amount of games people have lost, Anne has lost 11, Mark has lost 17, Paul has lost 7, and Sean has lost 15. Don't really work out, does it? Because he's had the highest wins and the highest losses. So he might have done more games or something. So yeah. The contestants records, the highest amount of won 25 grand per contestant. So yeah, and it is just, I think such a massive amount of money. Highest score in the final chase 28, which is big. Lowest score in the final chase 8. They might also have really hard questions, just something like that. Highest winning score 28. Lowest winning score 17. Highest final chase score by one person line 23. Sorry, I'll just have to read that then. Lowest final chase scored by 4 people 16. Highest amount banked £100,000. I think that's individually or just by yourself or something like that. Lowest amount banked £9,000. They must have took the lower offer then. Highest amount banked by one person is £67,000, which was banked by Phil Tufnell. I think he's a celebrity, I don't know. Biggest winning margin, which I don't know what. Oh yeah. But okay, which was 13. The contestant scored 22. The chaser scored 9 or something like that. I don't know. The quickest defeat caught within 1 minute and 27 remaining. I think that was Jan because she didn't get a question wrong on one day, so I think that was that. Weakest contestant, Keith Newber. All the questions were nothing banks or also missed both his questions in the chase and got them right and eliminated him, which is hardly surprising. So yeah, and just please watch the chase whenever it's on because I absolutely love it and I'm sure you will too because some funny stuff can happen on there like he can't pronounce this word before this. It was that long really. And there was this question about Fanny Chelmer. He's a professional skier, which I found out on the show, but he couldn't stop laughing and everything about that. So you just watch it, and then for all you know, you could come across like a funny person, like the woman that I told you about, and this old woman. She was on the chase thing, like the multiple choice thing, and she said the question out loud, and she didn't. She thought she had to say it out loud, but she had to press the button. So just watch it, and then you might find a woman like her, a man like her, or something like that. But just enjoy it, comment, subscribe, whatever. So and like it on Facebook as well, because I think I've done that before. I'll check out the done a video or something. So I think that's all I've got to say really. So hope you have like a good time trying to find out about like more stuff and everything. So I'll see you later. Bye.